Hello everybody and welcome to the D&A Year of Review of 2020. We're really excited to share these successes with you, and we've made this video and we've enjoyed making it, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we have. So it's hard to give a rundown of anything in 2020 without really stopping to pause and to recognise what a challenge we've all been under, both globally across the world and indeed locally and to our own homes and families, and how frightening it's been. But I want to take a moment to say, look, through all of that, here we are connecting to each other, and to look at the year that we've had, to realise we've been so good at making sure we're anticipating where we can, where we're supporting where we can. So much credit to the team itself, the bookings team, who've managed to support so many of you and your students and their experiences, and working in the most agile way possible under some of the most stressful conditions. So it's a real congratulations to them and to all of you, really, who have gone far and beyond to make sure that all your learners are connected to you and that they're feeling emotionally and mentally supported. It's a credit to all of us how far we've come through this year. So it's important to say that, and to really say that those values have gone further outside of us into our own sector. Adam will touch on that in the next video.
We know how horrific COVID has been, but society over last year, but D&A have been able to support hundreds of people on moving on to digital platforms and being able to provide much needed one-to-one support across the UK and internationally.
So despite a very turbulent year, we feel like we've had a really positive impact on all the students that we've supported, as well as on university cultures themselves and their goals of creating more inclusive and accessible learning environments. We've maintained our really great work at the University of Cambridge, at London South Bank University, at Imperial College London, just to name a few. We've also started working with some new universities. For example, this term we've begun working with the University of Southampton. We are now their main mentoring provider for all non-DSA students. And although this only began in the summer, we're already receiving some really great feedback from those students about the positive impact we've had on their university lives in a time of high stress and restriction. So although those challenges will obviously remain into the new year, we feel like we're in a good place to continue the positive work that we've been doing into 2021.
This year, despite the challenges we faced organisationally and personally due to COVID-19, I'm extremely proud to be able to say that we've supported a record-breaking number of students. We've also delivered more sessions in November than in any other month in D&A history, and we continue to see that kind of growth. To reach this many people and provide support so widely is a huge achievement for the whole team. Both the operations team and our dedicated team of tutors, mentors, AT trainers and workplace coaches have worked so hard to achieve this. As our wonderful team has continued to provide more support to more students and employees throughout 2020, we've had the pleasure of being able to expand our team to meet the growing need. It's always a delightful thing when we bring people into the D&A community, but has felt even more joyful doing so this year amid so much uncertainty. Our operations team has grown as we welcome the fabulous Jessie into the fold, and we've also expanded our team of tutors and mentors too, many of whom are already adding so much enrichment to the team.
Hi, Emma here, just sharing the impact that we're making in the workplace over this last year. We have a growing reputation, so much so that organisations from public sector right through to tech industry giants are reaching out to us. What our clients are telling us is that working with us is different. A recent LinkedIn post shared that D&A is one of my favourite relationships I have in my employment. Working with us is a huge eye-opener into our everyday life in work and also personally. I have a very strong and protective relationship with D&A, and I recommend you should too. That's all, thanks to you.
What a way to finish the year. D&A won the Disability Specialist Award at the RIDI Award ceremony on the 3rd of December. The recognition for all the work D&A have done in creating inclusive workplaces with our clients. Amazing. Not only that, we then went on to win the greatest impact with the award, which is just amazing. So well done everyone involved at D&A. Woohoo!
Excitingly for 2020, our new business development and higher education teams have been doing such brilliant work that the Training and Innovations team has needed to expand and grow. What's more, we've also innovated on an entirely new e-learning system called D&A Learn, which is hosting and will host lots of exciting e-learning courses in the year to come.
By the end of the year, 3 of the D&A leadership team will become qualified mental health first aid instructors, which is fantastic. It means that we can train all our community to be mental health first aid trainers, and it means that our clients have the opportunity to train up their teams to become mental health first aiders. And I believe we should all be trained in mental health first aid. So look out for mental health training coming to you in the new year.
This year, we've continued our work within the homelessness sector to support frontline workers to reach their service users in a meaningful and engaging way whilst having to use digital technologies and taking into account the impacts of learning differences and the huge changes that the pandemic has brought around.
"2020 saw a tough year, and perhaps a moment of reality for so many lives. Perhaps a reality that feels like a moment that's been going on for 400 years. And yet, in that space of the anti-racism struggles, and I mean that, the anti-racism struggles, and how they're systemically attached to the social environments that we live in, to recognise how that has caused such pain in people's lives. I'm grateful that D&A took a position, that we kept our position strong, and it's been our position since our inception, that people's lives matters, and the richness of that, and that Black Lives Matter. And without Black Lives Matters, we cannot be talking about anybody's lives that truly matter.
This year, Diversity and Ability International have made some really great connections with people from the World Health Organization, the Global Alliance of Assistive Technology Organizations, and also the Director of Assistive Technology and the Global Technical Lead on Education at NADP. Hopefully, moving into 2021, we'll be able to grow these relationships so we can get the support to extend our global outreach.
This year, Diversity and Ability have successfully developed and run a 12-week online e-learning programme for the Collegiate of Learning and the Global Rainbow Foundation. This was so exciting. We had 39 participants, over 100 assignments to mark, and what's more, the whole course was completely accessible for all.
Merry Christmas from D&A's IT team. I've got some quick stats for your stockings. In 2020, D&A wrote more than 20,000 ILR entries. We wrote 3,500 risk assessments and over 200,000 emails. Last year, the most common word in an ILR was the word discuss. This year, it was student, really demonstrating, I think, that student support is at the heart of everything we do. Well done, D&A, a great year.
Keep an eye out early in the new year for a new initiative D&A are about to launch. We've been working behind the scenes with an amazing team of D&A community where we have produced a digital accessibility passport platform. Really exciting, and I think it really will open up many inclusive ways of working, not only in education and the workplace, but in healthcare and the social environment. To look out for the accessibility passport coming to you soon.
I want to say thank you to our partners at Unlimited Thrive, who we've been working throughout 2020. You have helped us in ways that we couldn't have imagined. Thank you. We will continue working in the years to come through Future Pioneers program, and we can't wait. With deep gratitude, I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to our fantastic team, brilliant clients, and wonderful partners.
So as part of the work that we've been doing with the Unlimited team through the Thrive programme, we had the opportunity to work with the National Economics Foundation, NEF, to conduct a social cost benefit analysis, which found that the work that we provide in the higher education industry has created just under £10 million worth of social value. And that's not even counting the work that we do elsewhere in the workplace, internationally, with homelessness charities. So, woo! Bravo!
And the wonder of knowing that all of our work and all the tests that we've been under, we're really excited to say, look, there's a new organisation that we are transforming ourselves and our values into free organisations and charities, and that this 2020 will see the onset of 2021. A year that will see lots of challenges, be they Brexit, be they post-COVID economies. But they also see D&A as a group really working throughout its values and now separating as separate organisations to deliver its digital inclusion goals and to deliver its support for those desperately in need of assistive technology in the Global South. So I'm excited to sort of use this point to share with you that D&A International will be a reality this year, next year in 2021. It's been a reality in the courses that you've heard Megan and Rushka talk about, and it will be a separate organisation. And D&A Digital Justice, campaigning to do the very work that so many of you have already been participating in so well. But it will be an organisation that we are convinced will be doing so much more as it scales up to support anti-homeless organisations across the country. Lastly, I can't say enough how profound it is to be working so closely with you all and to know what challenges we've all faced together. And yet here, despite that, despite all the difficulties, the isolation, the mental health demands, here we are talking about a year that's mattered so much to so many people and delivered as an organisation so well. So we've all played that role in that. And it will go on to do that. You know, that's the wonderful thing about being D&A and being a social enterprise that gets to exercise so much of its importance and its values every day. So here's to all of you, and 2021, a year ahead of us. It won't be an easy year, but like 2020 has shown us, the best of us and the best in us will shine through. So thank you from me, Atif, and just, heartfelt thanks to all of you.